You haven't been recording?
We are here.
You didn't want to record a conversation about shrimp?
Unfortunately, no.
Yes.
Welcome back to Shrimp Talk.
We're here with session 33 of the campaign. Who wants to give us a quick recap of where we've been and where we're going?
I can take it this week. So, last week on Dragon Ball Z, we went ahead and investigated the last of the church or temple before finally ballsying up to the altar, sacrificing a ton of blood and materials to open up a portal to a mysterious pocket dimension. We left Mitsu, regrettably, Arya, regrettably, behind to open the portal again in case we might need it, and with a small contingent of Kinforcers. And yeah, so we also killed a man because we were worried about the hive mind waking up, and figured out that the little blue flame that was I don't remember if it was blue or not. The little flame that was behind him, that was following us out, ended up being part of a 10th level spell that Zed got rid of. So, something inside there can cast that. We left knowing a ton about the fact that we were outnumbered. A giant circle full of, what was it, 20 or 40 other temples? What was the number exactly? Somewhere in that
that you
ballpark.
could see on one side.
One side, oh damn. And then this giant skyscraper in the middle, a few thousand feet tall, of just menacingness. And we decided to play ball, and we left walking towards it.
And that is where we will pick up today's session. Bellis, Lorit, Thalian, and Zed.
I do think after half an hour, Arya probably would end up following them. I know I said she wouldn't last time, but half an hour is a while.
Yeah.
And she would. So when that happens, let me know.
All right. So you guys start walking towards great towering structure, and then we're gonna switch it over to Arya.
Hey.
So Arya, it's been half an hour. You're getting a little antsy. This maybe wasn't planned of them going and doing a whole mission on the other side of whatever this portal thing is, but perhaps it's time.
Yeah, this is kind of supposed to be a, hey, what's in here? And then they come out and tell us what's in here.
So
she's gonna look over to
with Bill there in the church with you. What do you do?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, good. She'll probably look over to Bill and, hey, so they've been gone a while? I'm going to go in after them. Do me a favor, and after an hour, could you open this portal? Anybody that you feel like you trust? Anyone you could get within an hour, I guess.
I'm gonna get Mia if that's what's gonna have to happen.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This was kind of supposed to be I kind of assumed they were going to come right back out. But they didn't. So, these guys, and she'll gesture to the, Ken Forcers around them. Are they following the last order they had, or do they listen to me now? Like, was there a...
My
What was your
last
specific
order
last order?
was... Yeah, my specific last order was you obey her now. So, command is pretty much Arya's.
Okay. These guys here I can either have them come with you and they'll protect you, or they can stay here and keep guard here. They're friendly, they'll stay friendly. And I can
He can stay here.
leave them to... Okay. And she's gonna take a deep breath. I really appreciate this. I'm just also kind of worried about what if... I didn't think about it before, but what if Callie's in there? Oh. Either way, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Does he have like a tinderbox? Because I've been bonfiring to light it up.
There's a lot of wood in the form of pews that you guys used last time, and
Yeah. If he doesn't have a way to light a fire, I do have a tinderbox.
he does not have a tinderbox on him.
She'll pull it out of her pack. Here, Mama made sure I had one of these in case my magic didn't work. It's a loner. And she'll hand him the tinderbox. That'll help you start a fire out in here.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'll have to do that.
Hey,
Good luck.
it's for Callie, okay? Thanks. For Callie. She'll look to the Ken Forcers and guard this area and guard him and any Arakakra that come in here.
They'll kind of stare at you blankly. You're fairly certain they got the message, but they don't exactly.
She nods sagely. She trusts them with their lives. And she's gonna go ahead and reopen the portal.
You start the bonfire, add more wood, slash open your palms. On your own, you are gonna take 1 point of damage for how much blood you gotta give up.
Alrighty.
But eventually, excuse me, eventually, the dark mist coalesces into the ring once more. The goopy-looking, shimmery surface of the portal opens before you.
She'll nod to him and head inside.
Immediately as you step inside, you are greeted by utter darkness and silence and a strange falling sensation in a direction that you shouldn't be falling. The next thing you know, you're opening your eyes lying face down on the ground in this other version of the church. The stone doesn't feel like stone. The ceiling looks different. The stalagmites and stalactites aren't the same. It's clean. The only blood being yours. The only ash being yours.
Is the nail that had daylight on it still here? 'Cause that's a
No.
duration of an hour.
No, it is not.
Oh, damn. Interesting. Yeah, she's gonna start looking for any clues as to where everybody went.
You look around. There's the hallways in the same places where they should be. There's the all the same doors and rooms.
I think she's gonna try to go out the way that they generally came in. Unless she sees, like, hey, a lot of these doors are closed, but this one is open. Then she's gonna assume that way.
As you go down the same hallway that you guys have been using most of the time, you do see all these doors are closed, but one of them is open.
Cool. She's gonna rush that way.
As you go down that way, are you gonna peek into the room with the open door?
Sure.
In it, there lies a dead person on a mat.
She's gonna go over and look at them.
Young,
Like-
half-orc, several puncture wounds, wearing a big old cloak.
Doesn't look at all familiar.
Nope.
Right. She's gonna continue. Because yeah, there is a fight. Friends might be hurt.
I will take a perception check.
Can I guidance?
You can guidance.
Yay. I'm still gonna guidance.
20.
Same as if I'd gotten a natural 20, a 24.
With that, you hear very faintly as you're approaching the end of the hall the sound of footsteps going outside.
Do they sound like familiar footsteps?
You cannot quite make out. It does sound like several people, though.
Then yeah, she's going to crouch T-Rex arms and follow to peek after him.
As you creep forward, you emerge into the main room of the church and get to the door and look outside just in time to see your companions and a couple of Kenforcers headed towards a massive spire that appears to be in the center of a ring of very similar churches.
Oh boy. yeah, she's going to go ahead and approach.
Zed,
Hey,
and
guys.
Alice, and Laura, you guys hear footsteps behind you. And Thalian.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh yeah, Thalian too, I guess.
I'm so glad I'm in the group. Maria! This place is
Guys,
fucking terrifying. How'd you get in?
I did the ritual a couple of times. I didn't really know what was going on. We didn't really make a plan. I kind of thought you guys were just gonna come right back out, and then you didn't. I told Bill to open the portal back up in an hour. You guys have been in here a while.
We didn't exactly have a way to contact you.
Yeah, we didn't really think about that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit lightheaded. But we have an hour.
Well, Zed, do tell Arya what we're dealing with here.
Well, we encountered a floating flame, and it didn't look so good, so we decided to get rid of it, only to find that it was clearly around a 10th level spell.
Oh, I don't know a lot about magic, but I'm pretty sure it only goes up to 9th. She nods. Very proud of her
Exactly.
knowledge.
He's just gonna keep eye contact with you and say, exactly.
You see this confidence just fade into like, wait, what? Wait, was I wrong? Am I out of touch?
Arya,
I was so
you
confident to know.
They do go up to 9, but this one was a level 10.
This one goes to 11.
I didn't even know spells had levels.
Yeah, it's my mom taught me about it. They're like different spheres of power. It's like one of my strongest spells is when I turned you guys into monkeys. But that's of the 4th sphere. I don't know if I've ever seen anything of the 9th.
Also, Arya, I've got to see whatever curriculum your mothers are teaching you for magic and how you understand the spheres, but not the weave. That's a trouble for later.
Oh no, well, she never taught me how to like knit.
Never mind.
Yes, my wife could use up to the 7th. I don't know if her knowledge expanded beyond that, but
Oh wow. So, how far away is that tower?
From where you guys are standing, it is probably 1,000 feet away. It's a big, big ring.
She's gonna look over at the giant tower and like. So, you dispelled magic of the kind of level that doesn't exist, You said it was going toward the tower,
Yes.
and you're going to the tower. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of feels like something I would do. And that's a little scary.
Yes, that's why don't you talk to Bellis about that part? Because he was going to go, and we can't really just let him go alone.
Oh, but you
Oh,
can.
yeah, that's fair. Are we just trying to see what's there?
The plan is to gather information. Yes.
If you want to point somewhere on it, I could probably see there for a little bit. It'll take me like 10 minutes, but
We
I
don't
mean,
know
I don't
how
mind
thick-
going there because Callie might be there. But I've got that spell that I used to look into that hut that one time. It works within about a mile.
Yes. We tried calling Caged Perth and then the signal wouldn't get through, so I'm not sure if things like communication or scry magic will work here.
DM, do I know about like plane stuff? I'm gonna guess probably not.
Give me an Arcana check.
Sure. Did Mom ever tell me about the planes? She never taught me about the She taught me about planes. They're like, you know.
Here comes the air.
Yeah, it's geometry.
Okay.
I think we covered them all.
Well, it is one of my stronger spells. So if you don't think it'll work, then we probably shouldn't use it. But I can make it. I can play us the refrain from singing. At least make us not as visible. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? My big plan was that we have an hour.
Well, I believe we were about to sneak into the spire, so if you have anything that could aid us in that, that would be beneficial.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play the refrain from singing. Pass without a trace.
All right. And so you guys move towards the great spire. The towering structure with pillars and towers and such that give the whole structure the shape of a flame leaping towards the sky. I'll take stealth checks from everyone, but because it is a completely flat landscape, I'm gonna have everyone also roll a disadvantage.
Welcome to my world.
And mine.
I am going to use Kiskery to help guide me.
I get a native 1d4.
Oh fuck!
I rolled a 14 and a natural 20. Just thought I'd point that out, even though it doesn't matter.
18.
The total is 19 plus pass without a trace is plus 10, right?
Yes.
So 29.
What's pass without a trace's addition again?
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Okay, so I got a 24 and then a 13.
A dirty 20.
Okay, I think our lowest is an 18. Bella's over here with the 27.
Our lowest is a I got a 30.
You got a 3.
Where did Bellis go?
Without a trace. Ooh.
Don't believe me.
And
Damn.
how many
Wait a minute.
enforcers have you with you right now?
Shit.
Did I get the
Oh, yeah.
highest stealth for once?
I have
You might
3
have
zombies.
before.
I think so.
No.
Wow, I
you
usually... Oh.
You got 14, right?
Well, my total is 29 because
Oh, then you
14
did.
plus 5. Yeah.
That you just got 14 total.
Bubba, do you want me to roll stealth for the zombies too?
I'd like you to roll stealth with zombies as well.
You could just
Plus
stuff
10.
them in a bag.
And he rolls higher than both of mine. Never mind. Natural 1. So, disadvantage for all 3. That seems a little unfair. When they're only rolling 1. Holy shit! They, all of them got like below a 3 because of disadvantage.
Damn, you're getting my Zosha luck.
As
Still
you
a plus
guys
10.
are
So 12, 13, and 13. Or do they not get the clairvoyant?
they do.
buff?
They do.
They'll get past
Okay.
that trace. They say just the one
It's
that's
11.
natural one. It
Plus
won't really
one moves
matter.
to 11.
As you guys make this trek, you're moving significantly faster than that one floating light. Excuse me. In the distance, that emerged from another church, but it's definitely still chugging along, trucking along. As you get closer and closer to the spire, you get a better view of it. And I'll take any perception or investigation checks for those of you who want to take a closer look at this thing. Size it up a bit.
30-20. Let's go.
7.
15.
A regular 20. One might call it unnatural.
This is the most underwhelming way to put that.
An
Just your
uncanny
normal
20.
average 20.
Lorit and Thalion, you guys, and you guys notice immediately that the base of the tower doesn't seem to be separate from the ground. It just kind of starts going up instead of flat, and there's no more grass like blades growing out of the ground, but it seems continuous. and the material of the structure, it is it looks like it's covered in soot or something like it. But it doesn't look like stone. And it doesn't look like wood. As you get closer, in fact, it almost seems to very, very faintly be moving and shifting a little bit in a pattern that looks more like muscle flexing under skin than anything else. And the last thing
Holy
you
shit,
notice
Flush Tower.
is there do not appear to be any doors.
So it's moving like a muscle. We saw the flame disappear into it. Catching those together with my very limited intelligence, would I think that maybe this tower is living?
Perhaps. It definitely has some
And feeding on these people.
organic-esque essence to it.
I take out a dagger once more, and I poke.
The wall, like the wall of the tower once you get up to it.
Yeah.
As you take the dagger and poke, you're met with a familiar sensation, I think. You were the one who poked the portal with the dagger?
Correct. Yeah, that was me.
When you try to move the dagger once, it gets into this substance rather easily. But once you start to move it, it feels... It moves, but it's like a viscous, thick liquid almost, and the scar that it leaves behind almost immediately seals itself back up with very little noise, just a little bit of faint, halfway between the squelch of ripping flesh and the tearing of fabric.
Hang on. Can I try something real quick?
Go for it. I stand back.
I'm gonna send a mage hand against it to see if it passes through.
You summon... Excuse me. You summon a mage hand. And attempt to send it through this surface, and it doesn't go through.
Okay, so it's solid. I thought it might be like the portal, since it reacted like the portal did.
Well, it felt like the portal did when I moved my dagger across it. I'm gonna lift up my hand and spread my fingers, place my bare palm on it, and see if I can just push through.
Give me a strength check.
Not my best, but okay. I got a 0! I did a strength save instead, though. Can I reroll?
Would it make a difference? The numbers?
I rolled a natural 1 plus -1, so it would make a big difference.
I think the numbers are the same for you though. Strength saving throw versus check.
Yeah.
You push, and nothing happens. Who has the highest passive perception? Bellis and Zed?
Me, yeah.
That does. I think I'm one behind you, right?
I'm at a
Yeah.
15.
18.
17.
I'm at a 15 as well.
Zed,
14.
you notice that the one floating little flame that came from a different building is getting pretty close now, and it's still going straight for the tower. It came from maybe 8 churches down, 9 churches down in the ring from the one that you guys came from. So it's approaching this spire not too far away from you. And it's starting to get close. You'll probably reach it within like 3 minutes.
This tower, is it like the color of obsidian?
Not exactly obsidian. It's kind of a soot black.
Like volcanic rock? Like a matte black?
Maybe, yeah. I guess the same color, sure, but not quite the same texture and appearance.
Yeah, obsidian's shiny.
Yeah, there's no shine to it.
Does it look like Vanta black? I don't know if you've seen that.
So, like, the black is black, not quite that either.
No, I mean like just smooth, but not like glossy smooth. Just black. You know.
No, there's a bit of
Matte.
texture to it. There's a bit of texture to it. But it seems more almost not exactly fuzzy, but maybe a little powdery, I guess.
Is it like brand new truck bed lining? When you get the spray on truck bed lining? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Let me see what that looks like. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Rhino Dacky?
Yeah, a little bit like that. A little bit like that.
Okay.
Truck bed lining. The floating flame creeps ever closer and closer. From where you guys are standing, it is almost out of view going around the corner of the tower.
Can I get an impression of what it is?
It looks like a tiny little flame, a couple of inches tall maybe, like a candle flame with no source, hovering 3.5 feet above the ground and moving of its own accord.
Yeah, I don't have detect magic. I'd need to ritual and lose pass without a trace.
Bobo.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanna try and kind of like climb up the thing,
Climb the surface a bit.
but yeah, but when I moved my dagger through it, did it look like when you said like viscous? Did it feel like it was, I don't know, maybe viscous enough to stop me from falling?
Would it
There
support
were
your
two of
weight?
them. Yeah.
Probably not is the vibe you got. If you like, stabbed a dagger in and then stood on it, it would probably slide down.
No, I don't mean stand on it. I mean like how do I like ice picks, you know? Like if
Or
I
yeah,
was
stab
to
in
like
and
ice
pull
pick my
yourself
way
up,
up.
it would probably, I mean, maybe you could make progress, but it would be slow because whatever you stab into it, if your weight is pulling it down in any way, it's probably gonna be sliding down.
Okay.
The
Only one last
flame
thing to try.
disappears around the corner.
I
Arya's
look
gonna go look at what happens with the flame.
Thalion, you attempt to climb?
nah. Screw going up that way. I'm gonna find a way in first. I turn to my conforcers and say, "Carve me a door," while I start swinging at the weird flesh thing.
All right, you start hacking away. Your Kenforcers start carving. Arya, you poke your head around the corner, and you see this flame. It's moving very slow, maybe a couple inches every second, just slowly gliding towards the wall. And as it gets within 5 feet, the wall starts to shift a little differently. The subtle movements of it get a little faster, and then a tiny little hole opens and starts to grow a little bit.
Oh,
As it
guys,
gets
come here. I
closer,
think
it
the tower's
grows
opening.
a little more and a little
Right.
more. Arya calls you guys
Oh,
over. You guys all see this hole starts to grow and grow until the flame is maybe a foot away from it, and it's the size and shape of the portal that brought you all here.
Okay, that's our cue.
Yeah. Right, if we're going in now.
I jump in.
Yeah.
Cowabunga it is.
Cowabunga it is.
Leroy
Go on in.
Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. Oh my god, he just went in.
God damn it, Leroy.
At least I have chickens.
At least I got chicken. Yeah, that's the best way.
You all step into this hole. Do you? I imagine taking care not to bump into this floating fire as it also goes in.
Ye. Stealthily. As much as we can.
As you all step in, so too does the small flame float in, and the hole starts to close.
All right.
Unless we can put one of those on a leash, like a dog, I doubt we're gonna be getting out of here so easily.
I don't know if it's just fire, maybe. But I can't really test it because if I do, I'm gonna lose
Yeah,
my rhythm on this one.
I'm busy. What
I
is
can
it?
test it. I cast Firebolt.
I do not. No worries, you're good. You cast
Is this
firebolt
how you
at the
planned on
wall.
killing us, Bubba?
What?
No. Sorry.
You say at the wall?
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Okay, you cast
Seeing if
firebolt
any fire opens it.
at the wall, and it hits the wall, flares out, and nothing happens.
Okay, it's special fire that does it.
As you all take in your surroundings, now that you're inside this structure, you see there is a everything feels illuminated without there being a source of light. It's not dark in here, but there's no torches or candles or glowing orbs or anything that seem to be illuminating this place. Besides the one little flame that's now floating down this really, really tall hallway. The walls in here feel similar to the outside, but
Should we follow our tour guide?
they're a little grayer. And the little flame chugs along.
Should we see where it goes?
It's our only lead so far.
In for a penny, in for a pound. We're here.
Hey DM, is the flame going like a bit faster than our walking speed, but a bit slower than our running speed?
Oh my god.
It is going a bit slower than your walking speed. Even worse.
That's even worse.
Oof.
Man, it's going way slower than me then. Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Going 10 feet around.
Honestly, maybe even a little slower. This thing is not speedy whatsoever.
Can we give the fire some gas?
You can try.
I forgot that I have no gas on me. Oh, my bad.
If I get close to the flame, does it feel hot or just like warm?
It does radiate a bit of heat. Probably about as much as you would expect from a flame of its size. Um, but not maybe a little less intense than you would expect. And it burns a slightly darker shade of orange and yellow. than normal fire.
Hmm.
As you guys accompany it on its way down this hallway, you see the occasional entryway on your left or your right into a smaller hallway. The one that you're in right now is probably like 40 feet wide, 50 feet tall, big tunnel. And from what you could see of the outside of this structure, it's quite large, just length and width wise. So this tunnel goes on for quite a bit. Probably not as long as it feels with how fast you're going to keep pace with this thing. But still pretty
The exact pace of a retired person and
Eventually, you guys see signs of a more intense glowing up ahead. There's some perhaps actual source of light that you can't quite make out. But as you get closer and closer, you see the end of the hallway. But this time, it appears to have actual door-shaped doors at the end. And along the bottom and between the two double doors and along the top where the seams would be, there is a bit of light spilling through, outlining them. Honestly, more than a bit of light, a pretty intense amount. And the flame approaches them. And again, as it gets within 5 feet of these doors, they begin to open.
But before the flame actually got close enough that the doors opened on their own, can Thalion have creeped up to them and try to push them open a little to see if they would budge to anything other than the flame?
Give me a strength check. These doors go all the way to the ceiling, so they're like 40 feet tall, 50 feet tall as well.
Oh,
so.
fucking.
But you can give them a push if you want.
I got a 3.
They do not budge, unfortunately. Unless anyone wants to go and give him a hand. But otherwise, they do not move.
I'd help him out. I'll help him out.
Alright, I'll take a strength check from you as well.
I'm a strong boy. Could this be athletics?
It can be
It
athletics.
doesn't really matter. It's the same either way, so we'll just do athletics. That is a friggin' 11. Dang it. That's 2 7s in a row.
The help action?
For advantage?
Yeah, can I take the help action for Zed?
You may. Second effort
Okay.
on opening the door.
Okay. I remuster, get a better grip with help.
You push and
from
you push
Thalion.
and you push and they don't budge and they don't budge and they don't budge. And then they do. But it's because the flame is within 5 feet of them. And ever so slowly, these two doors start to open. And as the tiniest crack between them starts to grow a little bit and a little bit, the light pouring through them exponentially grows in intensity, pouring down to the end of the hallway. A burning bright light. As the doors continue to open and open, I'm going to need a dexterity check from everyone to see if you avert your eyes in time.
Hold on. Is this the same? Can I tell if this light looks familiar to the light that was in a specific chest that we gave to the
Perhaps
magistrate?
if you look at it, but first I would like anyone who wants to try to avert their eyes to roll me a dexterity check to see if you do it in time.
Check or saving throw?
Yeah, save or dex.
Dexterity
check.
saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, mine doesn't
Natural
matter.
20.
I have the same one.
I'm
19.
rolling like piss on fucking Beyond right now.
Oh yeah, you're in my territory. Welcome.
I'm only rolling high and low.
All right.
I've rolled 3 times below a 3, and then I rolled 2 20s.
Who rolled below a 15?
Me.
Hello.
I'm going to need both of you to give me con saves.
Oh, right away.
My
Yep. Oof. Okay. All right. Yep. That's
Immediately,
14.
both of you are blinded by this overwhelmingly powerful light pouring out of the cracks. The rest of
He's
you,
so bright.
you manage to avert your eyes, but even through your closed eyelids, it almost looks white. It is an intense, intense brightness.
Oof. We're not in initiative currently, correct?
No, you are not.
I would like to cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
You may cast Lesser Restoration on yourself.
Alright, that's a second level gone. And I can see!
How long is the cast time for that, by the way? Just curious.
That is touch. It's instant. Just an
Yeah,
action.
it's an action.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so I'm presuming I see Bellis staring off into the distance too.
Do you keep your eyes closed after restoring your vision, or do you open them?
I'll keep them shut.
You keep them shut, and it's still super bright, even through your eyelids. You all.
I'll call out. I just got blinded, but I fixed it.
I'm still blinded.
Oh shit!
Can
Can I hear his voice?
Look?
We've been blinded
Like
by
the
the
direction
light.
he's in.
You can, and also you guys all are aware of the direction in which the doors were. Does anyone make a move for the doors? Does everyone stay where they are?
I'm gonna reach out towards Bellis's voice.
You reach out, kind of flail a bit, and then you do eventually find in Bellis. You feel the strong, firm, scaled hand of your companion kind of pat your face
Catch you with a
bit.
claw. Is that you?
Yes,
Is that
it's
you,
me.
Bellis? Is that?
It's me.
Okay. And I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him as well.
Thank you,
Your
Sitarist.
blindness is cured. Through the doors, you guys hear, as they continue to open, what sounds like the massive fire burning
Oh, good.
intensely.
Flame.
Well, we know what through the flame means now. Screw going in there. I want to keep my eyelids.
I might be able to. Well, when I looked at the thing in the chest, was I able to see when I saved on my saving throw, or was it just you're not blinded?
You were able to see.
Oh, okay, so this isn't the same thing as the one in the chest.
This feels different.
We don't know. Oh, okay. We do know.
Because when you saved, it wasn't that you averted your gaze and you saw a continued brightness. It was that you avoided a sort of directed flash of light.
Oh, so that didn't. So that wasn't like. Oh, a really, really bright light that's just always on. It was like someone turned on the beam lights for a second and just shone them straight on us.
Yeah, so that the light we just averted our gazes from isn't still going.
This current one, it is. If you open your eyes now, you feel that you will be blinded.
I have an idea. I turn around so that my back is facing the light, and then I moonwalk.
Do you open your eyes?
Do I feel like it's gonna blind me still,
It feels
even though
less
I'm not facing
intense
it?
on your eyelids, but you definitely can tell that if you open them, you would still see very illuminated.
We really need to invest in some sunglasses.
Yeah. I mean, I could make the place dark, but I feel like anywhere that has spells like this are going to be better than my darkness can be.
I don't know. That wasn't a very bright child, but I can tell you that much. The sun was definitely a lot duller than this.
I cast Polarized Ray-Bans.
That might be too high level.
Oh shit, that's 10th, huh? They got rid of that one.
They got rid of the Ray-Bans! Oh.
Alright, well... We
So
can't
this-
open our eyes. Fuck.
Yeah, this feels like even if you save, you're probably still not seeing.
And we've already done some minor shouting, right?
Yeah, you guys have made noise. The flame, judging by how fast it moves, is probably passing through the doors now.
Well, I say if we want to take a chance with that thing, we wait for another one of the flames to show up. But I think we'd be best to just investigate around here first.
Yeah, we don't have a ton of time, so
Yeah, keeping my eyes closed, I'll just take a single step forward. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but
In which direction do you step?
we towards the light.
Through the doors?
Yes,
Very well.
just a single step. Not trying to get too close.
as you take a step forward, you notice a radiating heat also you start to feel as you get closer to the doors.
I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I'd like to have a conversation if you could turn down the light and maybe the temperature just a touch.
You call out through the doors.
Yes.
You are met with burning sounds in response.
And it seems like a response?
Uh,
Or is it just passive burning?
It's passive burning.
Crackling
It's
of...
like
Shoot.
You really got hit with campfire crickets. What did he say? Is the fire talking?
the flame.
It seems to me
at
like
this
if...
point has passed through the doors and they begin to start closing.
It seems to me that if I were to meet the fire at the end, I feel like this would be it.
Well, then let's go.
Through the doors?
Sure, I mean, I don't know what this thing is about. Don't really have a problem with it, just its followers.
Hey, Bellis. Quick question.
Yes.
Do you want to die?
Yes.
Yeah, you both are looking hella
Shit.
suicidal right now.
You're just gonna hear Zed say that out loud. Shit.
I don't know. I don't want to meet the great fire. We also don't want the group to be split up, so we should really make a decision before they completely close.
Yeah, if Bellis goes in,
Intentional?
Arya does follow.
Intentionally keeping my voice loud enough for like anything in the area to hear. Laura's just going to continue. I'm not sure what it wants with a war, maybe sacrifices or whatever, but it seems to me like it's looking for people to do its bidding, and if it could find a better way, maybe we can help. We'll definitely do better than these chumps.
Okay, someone in the party wants to die, and another one is looking to serve the cultist god. Yikes! Yeah, if a single person steps through the door as well, yeah, I'm following them in.
No response to that?
I guess in response to Bellis saying, yes, I'm going to say shit out loud, but I'm gonna grab at him, maybe get a piece of clothing or grab his hand or something and just say, not without me. And I'm gonna go with him wherever he goes, I guess.
Alright, through the fire it is.
Arya?
Yeah, if they go, Arya goes. I mean,
All step
Callie might be here.
through the doors, and you hear them slide shut behind you. You feel a change in the air. This new room that you're in feels very hot. And specifically towards something in the center. And very, very bright. Your eyes all still closed, are just barely holding the light of your head. Unbeknownst to you all, the little flame continues to move in some direction. And the sounds of burning grow a little more intense, and the heat grows a little more intense. And it builds, and it builds, and it builds until the heat is almost unbearable. And the brightness, you have to cover your eyes with your arms, completely averting your gazes. And then there's a great whoosh of flame. And it starts to die down. And it dies down a little more. And then it dies down to less than what it was when you first got here. Your eyes closed. You see white to gray to the usual black of the back of your eyelids. The room goes from unbearably hot to warm to almost chilly. You feel almost as if you could open your eyes.
I take a
Arya.
He
peek.
said almost. He said almost.
Oh, never mind. Fuck that. I almost fell for it, Bob.
I almost opened my eyes.
I'll hold up my fingers and like peek through them, you know.
Yeah. Arya will crack open her eyes.
Oh,
Through
pull
the
my
tiniest
cloak up over
slit
my
in your
eyes.
eyelid, you see a great expansive room. It's a little blurry, and there's something glowing in the middle of it. Looks like a pretty big fire. Like a bonfire or something.
Spell that fire!
I don't know, man. That looks like it might be like a level 20 or some shit. If the tiny one was dead, like, what the fuck is that?
I opened my eyes and I'm not blinded, so
I'll open one eye.
Cautiously open your eyes, and they don't hurt. It's not too bright.
Well, that's excellent. Zed'll just say, so far, so good.
As you look around this room, it is massive. It's like caverns in the basement of the church, but 4 times wider and taller. Honestly, and more times taller. It goes up and up and up. You can't even see how far up it goes. Almost. The ceiling's lost. Oriented 4 ways, each angled towards the center. With a great set of doors, much like the ones you just stepped through. In between each row, there are pews. empty. And in the middle burns great fire.
Is the fire on an altar?
How big
Let's
is
see if there is an altar, because the
Yeah.
fire is so big.
I'm
And it
assuming
burns with
whatever the fuck that is.
a certain dark tinge to it, much like the little flame that you followed here. The shade is darker than it should be. The heat a little less intense from that direction.
I'm assuming that's like a bunch of the little ones gathered. Like, are there doors just like the ones we came in, just scattered around in like a circle? Like, that I'm assuming would lead to the churches outside, right?
Perhaps.
Okay. Mayhaps. I'm gonna approach the fire, but like if I'm already like getting close and it feels really hot, I'm not gonna walk any closer.
You step towards the fire, and it starts to get a little unbearable when you're within 15 to 12 feet from it.
Okay. I'm gonna call out just like Lorit did before. We've come here for an audience. Is there anyone there?
The flames continue to crackle. And
Okay.
in them, there's a... It might be a trick of your mind, but they seem to shift a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get it to shift a bit more. I call out louder this time. Hopefully, I'm not butchering the name. I'm gonna call out the name of the old dead fire god. Politian! Are you there?
As you call out the name, the flames increase in intensity for a moment. And then fade down again.
Do I know what the current fire god's name
I knew
was?
that would be your next question. And you do.
Thank you.
I'm gonna send you that right now.
Actually, it would be best to put them in spelling. I'll put the first one
I
in.
suppose I should do that. Yeah. So, Politian, the old fire god, the one was here in ages past, and the next one in the sequence of fire gods, the one who has since gone missing.
Been missing. How do you pronounce that one?
Himalaya.
Okay. Louder than before, this time just straight up shouting at the fire, with passion. Himalayan! Are you there?
As you shout out the name, the fire once again explodes in intensity, and I'm gonna need another Constitution saving throw from everybody.
Shit.
Fuck.
Fuck! It's spun on its little edge on the 19 and then it
You know what?
through.
I'm gonna use my channel divinity. Sentinel song. Fucking goddamn it. 16.
Same roll as last time.
Who rolled below an 18?
Fucking goddamn it.
Did anyone roll
I think
above
that's-
an 18 is the
I
question.
suppose that's the better question.
Lorit.
Laura,
I did roll above an 18.
everyone else was below it.
Zed?
Got a 16.
12.
Yikes! Only one person survived.
Blinded.
Can't believe I just fucking...
Lorit, you see a brightness and intensity you haven't witnessed before. But you squint just the right amount that you can still see and it doesn't burn your eyes. Your vision is a little blurry, a little impaired from how hard you're squinting, but you can still see. And you see before
Now,
the fire burst into a shape.
I'm a somewhat insightful individual.
Mhm.
When he said the first name, Palladian? Palatian?
Yeah.
Obviously, when you call anyone a name, there's going to be some sort of vibe there. Just a general vibe, body language. In this case, this fire thing. Do I get the sense that this is Palladian or Pamalian?
With the clearly more visceral and intense reaction to the second name, you get the sense that if this is a fire god, it's probably Pamalian. And the
Okay.
shape that the fire takes includes vaguely humanoid structure, from like the torso up, with extra set of arms, but excuse me, the shape of a head at the top, and a larger pair of arms jutting out from very broad shoulders, and a second set of arms underneath them, wrapped around the top, upper arms wrapped around the head, squirming, clawing, very, very desperate in its movement, uncomfortable, frustrated. The smaller set of arms flailing. The sound of the burning flame is magnified 10 times over. What do you all do?
I'm gonna sheath my weapons.
Any more saving throws?
There are no additional saving throws to make at the moment.
Okay.
Doesn't it seem
Can
like
anybody see?
charging?
It seems like you can't see Theta.
No, I'm assuming something like a god would make a certain thud if it was charging towards me. Then that's
You
all.
don't hear anything besides the burning of flames. Loud burning of flames.
Okay, I'm blind as fuck, so I'm gonna call out one last time. Pamalian, the gods have sent us. Stand down.
What languages? Okay, let me look at your guys' languages.
I know Abyssinian, Abyssal, Common, Dalekir, and Elvish.
That won't help.
Hopefully, at least one of those.
I know Celestial,
Infernal?
Draconic, Elvish, Giant, Primordial, Sylvan, Undercommon.
Infernal, Celestial, Elvish, and Common.
Common, Goblin, Leonin.
Damn, am I the only one who can't speak so?
Did you say, Bellis, that you understood Primordial
I do.
and Celestial?
I do.
You, better than anyone here, can make out some of what this god is saying, but it seems to be a sort of morphism of both of those languages, so you don't get a direct understanding of what it's saying. In the crackling of the fire, you understand agony.
I would like to tear off a bit of whatever my thickest cloth that I have on me currently. And long enough that I can wrap it around my eyes like a blindfold. And then I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration. I have spent all my second level spells on not being blind.
You are no longer
Bobo.
blinded, and the blindfold seemed to do the trick. No additional saving throws for you.
So, but the hope is I'm going to open my eyes and try to see through. Because, if the weave isn't so thick, then I should be able to get a kind of blurry
You, similar
image.
to
But,
Lauren, get a vague idea of the shape of this thing.
okay. I can kind of see. Okay, cool.
Can I try?
I wasn't able to hear it or understand it, but I was able to get a sense that it was frustrated and uncomfortable. So I'd like to just continue to try to have a conversation a bit. Bamelian. Sorry if I say that a bit wrong. You seem out of sorts a bit. Are you a captive here, or is this your shrine? I don't know much about the gods, but I think they have a means of communication, even if it's a bit rough at times.
The burning, crackling sounds of fire, there's a sort of cadence to it, but you don't understand what it's saying. Bellis, you make out, every third word. Again, agony, torture, ripped
Alas.
soul.
Who's doing this to you? Can we save you?
More crackling. The intensity is still fierce, but dying down. Usurper. Chains of darkness. Chains of old fire. My soul shattered. The crackling starts to die down a little bit. Brightness dying down enough, Florid, that you feel you can open your eyes a little more. And said that you might take off your sunglasses.
I'm leaving my my cloth glasses on, and I think Zed is pretty much just going through like a comforting basic prayer to Kiskari.
The writhing shape in the flames moves less. The lower arms collapse, and the upper ones rest clutching its head.
That's not good. I'm gonna cut my hand and like offer it out, the blood.
Oh shit!
As you move towards it with the blood, it winces back. And Bellis, you catch. No. No. The usurper. It summons him.
Amalian, how do we break your chains? How do we free your soul?
How do we heal you?
Flames can crackle. Pieces. Stolen. And given. Return them to me. Each one. Restore my strength. That I might break these chains. And the shape collapses and fades back into a great bonfire. The heat dies down.
Can we get those names
Alright,
spelled?
gang, information obtained. We need to leave.
Yeah, how the fuck do we leave, genius?
I could not be more happy to hear you say that, Bellis.
What did it say?
Wait, hold on. But so do the little fires that keep coming from the churches help or hurt this guy?
We don't know, but he said
They were
pieces were
cultists.
stolen, and we need to bring them to him so that he can break the chains. Chains of old fire. Chains of darkness.
The great doors on the other side of the room begin to open. And the fire again begins to grow in intensity. By now, you've all learned your lessons. I'll give you advantage on the dexterity check to dodge your eyes being burned out of your skulls.
I commend the
Can
Conforce
I-
to tank the hits from the fires.
And only
Yes.
only two of you need to make this. Only Zed and Lauren need to make this dexterity saving throw.
Can I? Oh, it's a dex. I thought this was con. I was like, I didn't take my blindfold off for this reason. Okay, dex.
You have advantage on the dex to
Cool.
dodge having to make the con save.
Okay, can we factor in the fact that I never took my blindfold off, or does that
Perhaps
not
for the
matter?
con save we can. If you
Okay,
even get
so
there.
dex at advantage.
Just from
It's
Lauren
a
and
14.
Zed. 14. Okay, you're gonna have to make the con save. And Lauren, I'll need a dexterity save at advantage.
I got a 27.
Okay, you avert your eyes. Zed.
May
con
my
save
con be at advantage?
advantage.
Okay, thank you. I hate D&D Beyond, like with all of my heart.
Oh no!
I like rolled one die above a 10 this whole session.
You can switch to physical dice if you want. If you have
I'm about to
a
lose
set
it,
that
man.
tends to be nice to you.
I
I'm
know
just
that
gonna
feeling
refresh.
so bad.
I mean,
We can do
it
that.
is what it is.
You are blind.
We're allowed to switch to physical dice. Are you cool with that? Unless physical dice.
if the rage sets in.
I actually just found physical
Um,
dice in 2 of my dice towers recently.
I just got a new
Nice.
set too. Yeah, I want to try these out.
This time,
Okay, so Bobo, what happens? Be gentle.
as the door opens and the flames grow. Zed. It's real bright, and again, you're blinded again.
Yeah. Checks out.
Through the
In a rageful response, Zed is going to rip the cloth off his eyes and throw it.
through the crackling and burning of the flames, you all also hear a number of footsteps.
Fucking good. Well, I hope they're ready to make con saves.
And a voice
Hope they're
calls
ready to
you.
talk.
I'm gonna be of no use for this.
A voice that you all recognize. A voice you last heard way back in the city of Velgen.
That motherfucker.
O Master, I call upon thee again. Says Rythar.
Yup.
And the crackling intensifies. Bellis, you hear once again the voice of Pomalian. No! Leave me! And then you all hear a different voice. Bellis, this one also familiar to you. Come forward. Voice of the dragon. Rythar says, My lord, the sixth attack is done. Kings are primed. The war has all but started. My reward. I've done what you asked. I ask you now what was promised. You have done well. And you hear pulsing flames again, followed by a heavy thunk as something drops to the ground. Your greed is something start. But I reward your service. Thank you, Master. Footsteps retreat. The voice of Malia, Bellis, you hear soft whimpering and crying.
The usurper's right there, isn't he?
He seems to be facing the other direction. It's the door that opens. Your guys' presence seems to go unnoticed. At least for now.
Who is Rythor?
Rythar?
Yeah.
You? Oh my gosh, you weren't there for that part. So,
Yeah, he wasn't there in the factory raid that we did.
Yeah.
he is a...
Oh, this is the guy that you were going to go back and kill.
and he
No,
also...
he
No,
died.
that's Zvian.
was a... working for the cult. Associated with them.
We found the orb underneath his office.
Didn't the death god just disintegrate him?
That he did.
What?
That's the
Well,
thing.
it seems like their little flame souls come back here and are reborn. So
Yeah, your soul doesn't have to be with your body for you to function. As far as I'm concerned, I'm
They're
pretty
like
sure the
fighting
usurper has.
demons.
I know the usurper definitely has control of all of cultist souls. My god holds mine close to him.
You probably gotta kill them here.
I say we jump at it now. We're not going to get another chance just like this one.
Are you guys talking by any chance out loud with the usurper right there?
I
Whispering.
didn't say any of that because Arya does not know how demons work, I assume.
I was just
Oh, what I
alleviating
was
some mild
saying-
confusion.
Yeah, no, Laura, you
What
were-
I was saying about the souls was like not in character.
Yeah,
This is
out of-
table.
Can we see yet, or are we still blind?
those of you who were blinded, you feel your vision returning to you gradually but slowly.
Can I still know that the usurper is there though? Like, can I tell? Like, could I hear them?
Flames sound just as intense as they were.
Wait, so the flames are like overpowering
The
the sun?
still intense, hot, right? The footsteps recede until you can't hear them anymore. And the flames start to die down.
Well, were we gonna attack these guys?
I think we should.
we're blind. We die.
We're not all blind.
We're almost all blind.
Just because I'm blind doesn't mean I'm helpless. Hey, I don't need to see to send 20 feet worth of fire their direction.
Probably not a good idea to use fire here.
Yeah, fair
I feel like
enough.
fire's not the move.
Hey, you think they work like the mysterious wood that kept healing itself with fire?
Yeah, I mean, I can, like, still get you guys your reaction attacks, but they're still going to be a disadvantage.
Well, the door's closing, so if we get out of there and your guys' vision regains, we could just get him and go after him.
I think we should.
Although I don't know, other than this Rythar, I don't know who that other one, the usurper, was.
The dragon? But what was he looking like? The dragon too? Like,
No one saw the form that it took in this particular instance. Unless, Laura, you'd like to tempt fate with a peek.
I would like to. I don't. The only dragon I remember is the dragon we killed.
That will take a Constitution saving throw from you. If you would like to take a peek.
I got a perception of 17 and a con of 23.
23, you save. You are not blinded. You peer, and you see, first facing you, again, the form of Pomalian, cowering, all four arms covering its hung head. And almost bursting out of its back, a dark flame. Deep oranges and yellows, with black edges to it. Vaguely in the shape of a serpentine neck and dragon-like head, but entirely made of fire. Facing away from you, not looking at you. And dying down, retreating back into the fire, the center of the fire, as you observe it. You also see at the other side of the room the doors slowly closing.
Bobo, can I take a peek?
You can try to open your eyes, but they don't work right now.
We are not
Can I take a
participants
peek
in
at
the
this
scene.
event?
So these two individuals there in the room physically, or I'm seeing them through the flame in the fire god's back?
You only see the shape of the fire god and the dragon head bursting out of it through that big bonfire. You don't see the figure that's walking away, but beyond the fire, you also see the doors closing, because they're tall doors. They go all the way to like 40 feet up.
Okay, so the dragon's not actually here.
Not
The
present.
other
No,
is
it's
physically
also
present.
manifested in the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, we should go after that guy before the door closes. We can hold hands. I'll lead you guys there.
Okay, thank you.
Sneaking towards the door. I will take a stealth check from all of you. And I will say it is right at the end of Pass Without a Trace still being up.
That is an hour. So,
23.
I still get a D4. So
25.
Got a 20.
Bobo?
If Pass Without a Trace is still up, it's 30.
22.
Yes,
Oh, you are
21.
silent. Holy shit.
21.
I said out of frustration that I tear off my blindfold, but I don't think I'd actually do that. So if I could actually still have it on.
Yeah. You still have
Yeah.
one.
20.
You all did.
All right,
good,
children, link arms. Don't release.
but Thalian, I still need 3 more rolls from you on behalf of you.
Can I have him just stand perfectly still and not be trying to stealth, but like not be moving either?
Leave him behind.
I'm not gonna give him a command. I'm not going to give them a command to follow us.
Alright, they will stay where they are. Perfectly still.
Oh wait, like, are we leaving the room? Leave?
And that is the plan.
Yeah, I
We're,
think so.
we're chasing after your boy.
Oh right, okay.
Right,
I'll do stealth checks.
20, 18,
Fucking hell!
and 12.
With pass without a trace.
Yeah, no, that was with pass without a
That was
trace,
with pass without a trace.
Oh.
and that was
Oof.
11, by the way. I just have a +1 that my zombie definitely does not have for Dex.
Oh, so they're all -1 as well.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
19, 17, and 11.
Yeah.
Linking arms, you all begin to creep around the edge of the room. Dragon head, you can see Lauren, still receding into the fire. And then a little bit of a clink as one of the zombies bumps into another one of the zombies. And in that moment, the fire whips around the head of the dragon, immediately shooting fire breath directly at the 3 zombies.
Give me a Dex save.
I'll take a dex save from each of the 3 zombies, but the 5 of you are out of range. But perhaps, Maid, do you make a break for it, or do you continue to stealth? First, I'll take those 3 rolls.
Yeah, I'm asking for you to give me a Dex save for the dragon head too.
Is it something that requires you to be able to
Oh.
see? Can you firebolt a target you
No,
can't
it's
see?
not. I'm saying lightning bolt a target, and it does not say anything about being able to see. It just says in the direction you choose.
Okay. Okay. Let me roll a dexterity
save.
saving
Okay.
throw. 1 second.
At least he didn't go. Let's just say it fails for fun.
Okay, all the zombies
they
got
don't even need to make
the
their
roll.
rolls. They are immediately incinerated, regardless.
No, my enforcers. They
I have to
survived.
make a
Oh.
con.
Fire makes a dexterity saving throw. What is your DC?
15.
And succeeds.
Okay, that's going to be half damage. I'm still going to take.
You can go ahead
Okay,
and roll your
shithead.
damage.
39 lightning damage.
You cast lightning in the direction you're fairly certain the fire is. Lorit, you see the lightning arc, go straight through the fire, and do nothing. The dragon head turns a little bit and looks at all of you.
We gotta get out of here.
Oh shit.
Now we gotta run. Let's go.
I am going to roll
Well,
to
it's not
see
stealth.
if it regains its breath weapon. You all start sprinting for the door.
Yeah, I'm going to take the dash action.
I would like all of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Can I, the moment we start moving, I feel us running, I'm gonna cast Restoration at 4th level.
That you can.
So because we agreed that we were holding hands through this, is this just regular, like, straight deck save?
Yeah, actually, it'll be disadvantage for everyone but you.
Oh,
God
disadvantage.
damn! I was.
Sure.
I was gonna
Except
ask for
so,
something since I got
Zed,
a
you
natural
also are
20.
at a straight roll because you are getting rid of your blinded condition as well.
Well, okay. Actually, question. You were saying already a little bit ago that our vision was blurry but coming back.
It has not returned enough yet to eliminate
It
your
has
blinded
not
condition.
returned. Okay, then I will do it. So then I am just doing a straight what dex?
Dexterity saving throws, straight for you, straight for Lorit,
Okay.
disadvantage for everyone else.
My
I mean, I'm
natural
bound to
20.
roll above a
I
10.
got
At some
5
point,
wisdom.
that has to happen.
I don't know why. Usually I have very garbage rolls, but at one point.
Well, share, dude. What the heck?
Ooh,
And I was
failing.
gonna ask
I wish I could.
since I got a natural 20, but I can't anymore.
Yeah, I got a
Failing,
Failing
you
5
rolled
twice.
a
5.
5. Bellis, you
I'm
rolled
not actually mad. I'm just disappointed.
13,
a
but
13.
I'm gonna use my reaction to half that damage regardless.
Is
Arya,
it
you
a
rolled
breath
a
weapon?
15. Laura,
Or
you
is
rolled
it
a
like a breath
27.
weapon
And
spell?
Zed,
Yeah.
you rolled a 9. Okay, Laura, you're taking half
Yeah.
damage. Everyone else, you are taking full damage. Except also you half your damage,
Oh.
Bellis, with your reaction.
I mean, at least I'm not blinded. That's all I
Can I
care.
counterspell this? Is this a spell? Can I counterspell it?
This is not a spell.
Dragon breath.
You have to be able to see to counterspell.
How many?
A
do you
20
No, you don't actually.
fails?
You don't?
Ooh, curveball.
I always
You
thought you had to.
each take 60 points
400.
of fire damage. Halved to
Mother.
34 for those of you who are having it.
68?
68, you said?
68.
Yikes.
Okay, Zed goes down.
Cool. My action is going to be Aura Vitality.
You cast
Ah.
Aura of Vitality.
Bonus action. Right to Zed. As soon as I hear him, because he's a big lad, I can tell it's probably him that hit the ground.
A
Zed,
distinct
you-
thud.
Black out for only a moment before regaining 2d6 hit points. Arya, go ahead and roll how much healing he gets.
7.
You get 7 hit points back.
Oh, I'm so happy about that 7. Thank you.
If you all now sprint
Mhm.
to the door, you can make it before the dragon regains its breath attack because it did not roll 5 or 6.
The
Above
fact that
table?
a 20 failed.
Above table, I was not just gonna let the Conforcers die for nothing. So even though I did nothing to it, you understand why. For
It's-
honor's sake,
yeah,
I have to
it's-
swing
Yeah.
at them.
It's for their,
Bobo, I have a question.
I have an answer.
If I had kept that natural 20 dexterity save, my question was going to be if I was going to be able to polymorph to try and cover people so that they would either like gain cover or auto succeed if I just took the blast. Would you have allowed that?
If you what, sorry? Could you
I mean, I like the play.
repeat that so
Like
you
becoming
want
a
to
dog
cast polymorph?
spontaneously?
I was gonna say if I had kept that natural 20, would you have allowed me to use polymorph to become a big chunky monster and take the blast for other people?
No, because that still would have failed.
Ah. Yeah.
I really
I
like the
could
thought,
not have-
though. It's a
Yeah. So I could not have I couldn't have passed that either way.
It's got a pretty high save number.
I mean, I had full health, and my full health is 67. So the moment you said
One
68,
hit point
I was
above.
like, oh.
So, lure it with your vision still there. You lead them as fast as you can to the door.
I'm gonna go ahead and also roll the rest of my dice if it's over the course of a minute.
It's over the course of
'Cause-
6 seconds
Oh, okay.
that you
Never mind.
manage to sprint to the other side of the room. You manage to barely slip through the doors, Lord, ushering in the last straggler of Zed after he faltered for a moment when he was knocked unconscious as the doors shut. The last thing you hear from the fire the doors close. You're in what seems to be an identical hallway as the one you first came in, going the other side of them. And looking at all of you, a bit stunned, stands Rythar, alone.
Give me a deck save.
And a dex save you will get. What is your DC?
Immediately.
That is
15.
a failure.
That's another 96. 30 lightning damage. Suck it, nerd.
You cast lightning bolts,
Uh,
and 30 lightning damage he suffers.
Do I have
I'll
another
use-
bonus action?
You all can take an action here if you would like. You get a surprise round on it, essentially.
I'll summon Minerva.
I would like to use my bonus action because Aura Vitality can heal Thalion, and you gain 2 hit points. You can take your reaction to attack if you'd like.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait, so like 2 attacks?
Well, this is your reaction, so
Hold on, doesn't proper healing not work on Thalion?
No.
Aura Vitality is one of the only things that does.
Oh, cool,
Few
cool.
spells that heals him.
I was just trying to keep us fair here.
Also,
Yeah.
as a bonus attack,
Good to know.
as like a not action, because I know doing anything with potions usually takes an action. I still have 2 potions on me, even though they don't work. Can I toss one to Zed?
Giving a potion to someone else, I
you'll
don't
s-
think you can do that as a bonus action, unfortunately.
As
I
you
think
think
our
about
rolls
that
are-
and look over at him, you're gonna see that he already is pulling one out of his bag.
Never mind then. Okay, give me a dex save. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go with something else this time.
Yeah, it does have to be a like targeted thing.
Yeah, I know. Okay, does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Do we have bonus actions?
Yeah, we get a surprise round.
Bellis, you said you summon Minerva?
Yes.
What's the name of that feature that you used to summon her?
Great companion.
Let me read something there real quick.
You can magically summon the drake that is bound to you in an occupied space of your choice within 30 feet of you. Whenever you summon the drake, you choose the damage type from its draconic essence trait.
Okay.
How far away
Summoning
is
Minerva is tied more to
Wraithar?
you than anything else. It does still work in this little pocket dimension.
just out of curiosity, I'm gonna go ahead and do cold damage on my chromatic orb.
And how
So
much
that
damage does
is-
that do to him?
That's 18 cold damage.
Spectacular.
Do I get a bonus action with this?
Yes. Everyone gets a whole turn
Okay.
basically here.
And when I summon Minerva, it'll be on him, and I'll command her to attack.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
14 to hit.
14. That hits.
Mm-hmm.
Close is Wraithar to us?
You guys stepping out of the door, he was maybe 10 feet away from you.
Oh, so this guy's fucking point
He's
blank.
right there.
How close are we all clustered together? Having
Yes.
recently kind of okay.
Since-
I'd like to use my action to channel Divinity Preserve Life. Who's below half
Oh.
health?
I am way below
Me.
That's 5
Okay.
piercing and 2.
I am
ice.
exactly at 1
7 points of
quarter
damage.
of my health.
Okay.
I'm really, really low.
I'm just
Okay.
above half.
Please prioritize
Okay.
our healer.
I am going to put. Actually, I'm just going to put 20 to me, 20 to Arya. I have 40
Thank
to
you.
divvy out. I'm putting them all to us.
That puts me at about a third. Thank you.
Perfect. It can't. Oh, sorry. It can't take you past half.
That's okay. It did
No
not.
more than half of. Okay, cool.
My max is
Yeah,
76.
a third is less
and
than a
I was
half.
at
Sorry,
7.
I'm a dipshit.
You're
I
good.
just don't know math. That's the only problem here. We're good.
Yeah, my max is 76, so I was down at 7.
Me too. Yeah. So, all right. That is my action.
Lorit, would you like to do anything? Rythar
I think I'm
is
going to.
already down to his knees after getting blasted 2 times and slashed by a dragon.
These people seem to think they're going to be resurrected. I have no proof of that personally, but I'm going to raise my rapier and do a brief glance back at the door. Well, if you want our help, you're going to have to help us, Pygmalion. And then I'm going to. Hopefully, that gets him to do something so that I can strike and make this a little more permanent.
And you swing
Yep,
with lethal force in mind.
indubitably.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
We-
20.
That will hit.
I think I'm going to pump Ace. Well, I probably should have said that before I. It's fine. We'll just do the damage.
You can decide to do superiority after you hit.
D&D.
11.
As he gets slashed by Minerva across the back of his legs and collapses to his knees, he starts to speak. How did you call? And you slash his throat open. And as his lifeblood drains out of him, his body flops to the floor. Emerging from him, from the back of his head, a tiny little candle flame that floats
Hmm.
up, up. A few
Someone
feet
put that
from
out.
the ground.
I'm
Before
gonna
it
swat
goes
the
too
fucking thing
far up,
down.
before it goes too far up, Bellis looks over to Minerva and says, "Consume," and she will snap her jaws over the flame.
I will take a roll
Poor
to
Minerva.
hit from Minerva.
7.
She pounces at it and bites around it, but yips a bit and jumps back as it seems to have singed her tongue a bit.
Can I ray of frost it since I didn't take an action before?
Ray attempts Ray of Frost.
17?
Oh, I do have Ray of Frost.
The ray strikes right where the flame is, and the ice that briefly forms melts right away.
Alright, I will. May as well. Cast. Oh, what did I use last time? Dispel
You
magic
did dispel magic.
at 4th
Yeah.
level.
Are we dispelling
I
people's
am telling
souls?
you right now, Bobo, if the die is not above a 10, I am going to roll physical dice. Because I haven't rolled above a 10.
This roll can only be done once. You may do it with physical dice
Oh.
or with
1
D&D
second.
Beyond.
Yeah, dude, go physical dice.
It is, I believe it is just plus your wisdom modifier.
Yeah, the DC was like a 20 last time, wasn't it?
We're dispelling somebody's soul.
Damn right we are.
Old trusty blue. Here we go. That is a 17 plus, or whatever my spell modifier is, 5. So,
22.
22.
Yeah, 22.
Again, this time with a little more ease, you
Fuck you,
met
Wraithar. Suck.
with
Fuck
Yeah,
yes,
there goes
dude.
your soul,
deep
dipshit.
well of powerful magic.
Ah.
You focus all your mental energy around it and snuff out the flame.
Yes. Okay, I've done something worthwhile this session.
Is his body still there?
I'm gonna stand
Body
over his body.
bleeding, maybe convulsing just a little bit here and there, some death twitches. Lays on the ground.
We did cook him, so
Look at that. And you can
Yeah.
replace one of your Ken Forcers.
fuck yes, I have been waiting to harvest someone for so. Oh, I mean, I know this is gross. I apologize in advance. And then Thalian's gonna start elbow dropping this guy like a bag of Five Guys
Hang
peanuts.
on. If we find a really good cleric, actually, I don't know if you can do it, Zed, at some point, but I know some of them can speak with people who are dead. We might be able to get some information from him.
I'm not currently capable of doing that, but that doesn't mean it's impossible.
Hey, my old teacher could speak with the dead. I might be able to learn that if I get stronger. That's a good idea, Arya, and you'll see me start trying to rip out his head. We'll need this later. Hey, can we still speak with the dead if their soul is gone?
Speak with dead does not require the soul.
Perfect.
Nope.
Into the bag it goes.
You cut off his head and toss it in the bag.
His head, his fingers, and his hands.
Yeah, it explicitly says that it doesn't return the creature's soul to the body. So,
Nor does it require the soul to be accessible in any way.
would there be anything to stop me from continuing to heal?
We need to go.
You can do it.
Yes, but it is a
You can,
bonus
you can
action.
do it, yeah. So you can, as you guys either stand there or walk down the hallway, you can expend the rest of your healing, yes?
Okay, so I've got 55 healing to hand out. Who needs healing?
I'm at 22 hit
Uh,
points.
27.
I'm at 52.
Bellis?
I'll be fine.
Alright, I'm gonna say 20 to me and Zed and 15 to Thalian.
Beautiful.
You find yourselves again in this hallway. I should also mention, when Rythar was slain, he dropped with a thunk something that was in his hands, and his body landed over it.
Oh,
Ib.
loot?
Oh, loot!
Loot? Loot?
Loot?
Screw the
Mine?
body. I'm gonna chuck the thing over.
As you flip his body over, rolling slightly, a dark black orb.
I am going to pick that up with a mage hand.
Come on, what's the worst it could do? I poke it.
With your finger?
That's the one.
With your finger or the
I guess.
the undead finger?
Undead finger.
Yes,
undead
Undead
finger.
finger.
Yeah,
Okay,
dead hand.
yeah, nothing happens. You poke it with your undead finger, nothing happens.
Okay, cool. I'm holding it with that hand.
Give me a strength check.
My invisible mage hand is just on the top of it.
Strength check? Oh,
Give me a
fuck.
strength check to lift it with that hand.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 14.
14.
Highest I've ever done.
With the assistance of the mage hand lifting it, relieving what, 10 pounds of force? You barely
I
are
think
able
so,
to
yeah.
hold this thing, but you are able to hold it.
Okay. Zed,
And
catch.
I'm helping.
No, no, not my strong suit. As I try to catch it.
Do you throw it to Zed?
I feel like we shouldn't
Above
do
table.
that.
Does it feel like that's a bad idea?
That feels
I
like
will
a
not
bad
answer that
idea to
question.
me.
Okay.
I'll say,
Also-
like, based off of all of your experiences with him, maybe balance and quick reflexes aren't his strong suit.
Oh, okay.
Also, how are you able to throw it if we only just barely lifted it?
He shot puts it.
Magic.
Zed!
Yeah, Zed. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'll just walk along with the magic orb. I'm assuming this is the thing that opens doors for them. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here.
This orb is familiar.
Oh shit, it's one of the balls!
The one that was in the other chest.
The thing that blew out my fucking eyes!
It's got a slightly
The thing-
Praise
different
the sun.
air about it. And it's not suspended in a case like the other one was. But it is
Ooh.
unmistakably of the same make.
We have a loose ball.
Okay, so I'm assuming the light that was inside the one that was in the chest is someone's soul, just like the bright light that was pissing me off was the fire guard back in that other room. But that's a story for another time. We have to leave.
Yeah, did you shoot a lightning bolt at a god?
The god killed my men. He had it coming. Lucky bastard fucking dodged.
That wasn't a bad thing. That's just really cool. I know someone who shot a lightning bolt at a god.
Well, I either have to deal with that god, the, snake-looking wart growing out of the back of another one, or I deal with an actual god who gave me a mission to kill that one, and I'm pretty sure I know which one I don't want to annoy.
That's fair. Yeah. We gotta
Anyway,
go.
yeah,
It,
whole ass time.
You walk down the hallway.
I think at the very least we're power walking.
Power walk down the hallway.
No, I'm taking the dash action. I don't...
Oh yeah. My healing
This is
did
at
not
the
require
front.
my action.
I have been waiting for you guys to let us get the fuck out of here. I do not want to stay in this place.
Me
As
too.
you
Yeah.
Get to the end of the hallway. There
Dex.
stands the wall.
Oh wait, like a door or like a...
No, the wall. The
Oh,
wall of the
the
tower.
wall! I hold up orb.
As you hold up the orb with one hand, nothing happens.
Fuck! I'm not the chosen one. Prophecy
If I
was
put
born.
if I create a bonfire in front of the wall, it doesn't open, does it?
You create a bonfire in front of the wall.
Yes.
It does not
Yes.
open.
Well,
Yeah.
Arya
The
told
orb is
us that we had an hour until Bill and Ted was gonna reopen, right? Would
It's
it be
been
like
about
perception?
45 minutes.
Okay, we have time.
Ooh, we got 15 to kill here. All right.
Maybe
How long
the
would it
orb
take
is
us to
empty.
get back to where we were?
Once
Well,
you
it
get
only opened the
outside,
first time
it should
because of the
only take
fire.
Like 7 minutes.
No, yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Maybe the orb is like empty. I'll cast a... I'll touch it with my other hand and I'll cast Firebolt.
As you touch the orb with your other hand, Thalian, I am going to require of you a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, fuck that. No.
We don't get to say that. Come on, man.
Dude. Oh,
Oh, shit.
oh no. I know what this
Do you
shit
have
is.
inspiration?
I do. I'm gonna use inspiration.
Dude, yeah.
I do
If
not
not
want to be
now.
on the other side. Yeah, inspiration. So I get to re-roll it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You do.
There's no
Ah,
spell
15.
being procced, is there?
15. There is
Okay.
no spell being procced here.
Yeah.
15?
As you touch the orb,
Shit.
in an instant, your mind flashes, and you see a figure you've seen before. 6 eyes peering, and a hand reaching, and it hurts, and it hurts, and it hurts, and you collapse to the ground. Thalian collapses to the
Okay.
ground.
No. Okay.
Like dead or?
Thalian, you also take 1 second.
Guys, I have no spell slots for Revivify.
28 points of psychic damage.
I mean, I have one, but we would need a diamond.
And you are unconscious. Not down unconscious, but unconscious.
Yeah. By the way, I do have 9. So everything I'm going to talk about is going to have to be above table. I have 9 hit points left. Don't worry, I'm
He's
safe.
not down, but he is not
I'm not
out.
dead. I'm unconscious. I went down by like
Conked in the head.
passing out, not dying.
All right.
The orb drops out of his hand and rolls. Dink. Thudding on the ground and rolling into the wall before coming to a rest.
Is there any change with the orb?
No.
All in favor of me breaking the wall down.
Sounds good. And Zed is gonna go to Thalian and I guess medicine check. I don't think anything else I
Go ahead
do
and
is
roll a medicine
helpful to
check
him.
for me.
Medicine
I
should be
am
fine.
going to
I'll
polymorph
guidance
into a great ape.
myself for this. 15 plus
8.
2, so 25 total medicine check.
He is stable. He is breathing. He is not even, knocked dead, unconscious. It's just his brain has just been a little fried, and he's taking he's gonna take a quick nap. He probably will regain consciousness soon.
Okay.
I'll put him on the dragon.
You flop his body on.
I'll help him. Yeah. Honestly, he just seems hungover.
Fuck yeah, hungover for free.
Hungover is the worst part.
I see this as an absolute win.
Yeah, none of the fun, all of the penalty. Fuck yeah. That's metal.
It makes me stronger.
I'm going to cast polymorph and turn into Apria. And I'm just going to start slamming the wall over and over again to try to break it open.
Give me a strength athletics check as a
Monkey.
Monkey smash.
DK.
Monkey strong. Where is ape? I know apes and monkeys are not the same thing. Arya does not.
Monkey is more fun to say, and I accept that.
Monkey.
It's not an ape, then it's a monkey. If it's not a monkey, then it's an ape.
Correct.
Monkey.
And
Okay, I'm just going to
the
roll
tail is the indicator. Monkeys have tails.
VeggieTales taught me that.
Steve Irwin.
1d20 plus 6.
Me and my monkey.
Monkey strength 21.
you
Monkey strong.
punch
monkey.
the wall, and every strike punctures through the wall. But as the fist is retracted, it zips back up. Zips back up.
Oh.
I can't grab it and try and wrench open.
As you attempt to do a kind of wrenching motion, you
Like,
grab it, and
Stick
as soon
my
as you start spreading your
monkey
fingers
hands
apart,
inside.
the hole gets
Yeah,
zipped up
try
through
and
the
grab
middle.
it.
Ooh, that's gross.
I roll to ook and maybe eek.
You ook. You eke. But the wall still stands there. The orb resting at the base.
Monkey.
Can
She will probably just
Zed go
continue
pick
to
up the
try.
orb?
Zed, you move to pick up the
I
orb.
do not recommend that.
As you brush your fingers against it,
Shit.
I need a charisma saving throw.
Another body on top of the dragon. Here we go.
Ooh, another dragon on top of the dragon.
Alright. Do I dare do it on... Yeah, I'll do it on D&D Beyond.
Holy shit, it's gonna be a dragon sandwich with me in the middle.
It's a 2. Okay. So
Physical
7.
dice.
Do you have
Yeah.
inspiration?
Also, Boba, you kind of spoke
Nope.
a little fast, so I don't remember. So I couldn't really
Honestly,
comprehend what you said.
all the better.
I whisper.
All the better. If you're as confused about it as Thalian is, I'm okay with that. A 7?
Oh boy.
Zed,
Yeah.
as your finger brushes the orb, you see flashing in your head, quicker than quick, images of a dark shape, 6 eyes peering at you, hand reaching out, fingers long and grasping. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts your brain. You collapse to the ground. And you are going to take 16 points of psychic damage.
Yep.
Zed falls to the ground after touching the orb.
Bella sighs and tosses him over the dragon.
Apria helps.
I'm gonna take the bag of holding off of Thalian's body and scoop the ball up into it, being careful not to touch it with my hands.
All of it took!
Apria is just going to keep trying to
The
open
orb
wall. Is what she know.
slips into the bag.
Thalian can have that back, and then I'll take my swords and try to help carve a way out. You did describe it as kind of fleshy, so
A little fleshy,
hopefully.
a little fabricy, a little syrupy.
Sounds like
Now
cuttable.
I'm going
As
to.
you slash through it with your sword, each slice rips open a hole that zips itself right back up behind the sword.
I'm going to. I'll put my hand against the wall. Close my eyes and begin to pray. Amalian, assist us with what strength you have.
I will take with that prayer a religion check.
That is a natural 20.
Fuck yes. Hell yeah.
You reach out to the chained god of fire. And you are met with silence at first. But then, first a sound only in your mind. Crackling. And it grows. And it grows until you hear it not just in your mind, but in your ear. And the wall begins to smolder and smoke until great fire merges over the whole thing and burns away at the wall, bits of it dripping down until a great hole 20 feet tall opens. A door. Or good enough to be one. And in the crackling, you catch the words. My strength. My soul. One shard restored. Go. And just as quick as it showed, the fire stops. The wall begins to start closing up, but slower this time.
I
A few
will
seconds
make sure
usher
everyone
everyone
gets.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apria thinks that she did it and is very proud of herself and is going to help everybody through.
Bellis, Arya, Apria, and Lorit, you go and get through. Thalian and Zed on the back of a pretty large Minerva. She's grown quite a bit at this point. You emerge out
Am I still unconscious?
to the fields. Thalian, your mind starts to return to you as you feel the shaking
Oh,
of
thank God.
being on Dragonback, followed by a few moments later, Zed.
Okay. So I'm knocking around, waking up. Okay.
You have 10 minutes left.
Disgusting.
Dude, did you touch the ball after I passed out?
It's meant. Disgusting. Oh,
He just said I had 10 minutes left, right?
No, we have 10
So I'm
minutes
still
left to
asleep?
get out. You
Oh.
started stirring.
Okay. Yes, I thought it shouldn't be left behind. I don't know. Zed's gonna look back at Apria and go, "Oh, I wish I was a monkey."
She boops you on the nose.
As you guys emerge, you are on the wrong side of the spire as to where your church was.
Oh yeah, we're on the other side of where we came in.
I will direct us at a full sprint towards the church. If anyone's lagging behind, I will cast a second level long strider to buff 2 people.
You guys tear around the spire towards the other, sprinting as fast as possible. Faster than as fast as possible, thanks to magic. And Monkey.
Magic and
Monkey fast.
Me and my monkey.
Running. You catch
Monkey
a
doesn't
glimpse
wear any.
as you run across the fields. 1 to your left and 2 to your right. Little pieces of fire. Little shards of Pomalian's soul. Held captive. You run.
Cedra, sit down, son of a bitch.
He said we had to free his soul, didn't he?
You get inside. Inside the church, where do you go?
Back to the same
Okay.
place, I imagine.
The altar room where the portal will open.
Really quickly, what did the shards of his soul look like? Like when they were held?
Is that the candle flame?
Little candle flames.
Those were his
excellent
shards.
question.
Oh my fuck.
No way.
Dispelling it. Sent it back to him.
Oh no.
Dispelling it sent it back to Pomalian, or dispelling it got rid of his soul?
He said
just said-
he obtained another shard of his soul
Yeah.
when
Damn, I need to learn to spell
What?
magic.
No.
You go back to the altar room. 3 minutes to spare.
Oh, fuck.
The altar is clean. No blood, no ash. Then you watch as seemingly from nowhere blood splatters appear. And soot and ash and smoke begins to gather, coalescing, forming into a portal.
I drop polymorph.
I jump through the fucking thing immediately.
Yeah.
I'll make sure everyone gets through before going in.
Feeling
I will
good.
cannonball
Arya gets
into
in.
this bitch.
Zed and Lorid follow. Minerva goes through.
Zed's gonna wait to be second to last with Bellis and give him just a pat on the shoulder and a nod with heavy eye contact, and then go through.
Bellis, everyone gets through.
I'll jump there.
Darkness, silence, gravity inverting itself. Before dun, dun, dun. Feel yourself thud to the ground. What the fuck just happened?
Fuck.
Mia,
That
appalled,
Bad shit.
blown away.
sucked.
Oh, my chest.
We got
Did you
information.
do fucking blood magic? We had to.
Being fair, I did it first.
I just did blood magic to summon a fucking. What did you?
We just fought a fucking god. Give us a second.
We did just see a god, I think. Wasn't a very
Not
nice
the one
one.
that matters.
Well, one of them was nice.
Oh,
One of them was
no.
at least temperately behaved for a giant candlestick.
You said
I only
They all
really got
sucked.
like
something. I said what? You said nothing big, just come. You wouldn't have agreed if I told you what it was.
I
I am
mean,
not happy. I'm happy that they're back from wherever the fuck they went through that thing, but I am not happy with you.
Wait, who's talking to us?
Maya and
Was
Bill and
recruited
Ted. Mia.
to assist in opening the portal. The
Ooh.
Aarakocra stands there, incredulous.
You probably should have told her. It's
Yeah,
kind of fair.
blood magic is kind of a big thing. That's coming from a necromancer, so
Like this time, we knew what we were doing, but in the future, when you do blood magic, probably clue everybody in.
More of a sacrifice than actual blood magic, I think.
Oh, that's fair.
It's more tied to a different form of the arcane.
you're bloodletting, but not exactly using it for any magic.
Yeah, I did that like 2.5 times. That's a lot.
I'm immediately going into the far corner of my room, and gonna start summoning as many Conforcers as I can.
Be careful with the bag. I put the orb in there.
Wait, why weren't you unconscious then?
Oh, because I didn't touch it. I saw what happened to you, so I just kind of scooped it up.
Yeah, and I saw what happened to you, and I
Scooped it
he
up.
got it.
Oh, that's not bad.
I was a monkey. It's cool.
Okay, so we need a game plan for setting free the dude's soul. And I'm assuming a little shard of his soul is in every single one of those flames inside the churches.
Well,
Yeah, can we get the spelling on those two things he asked about?
Oh yeah, what were the two things he asked about again? Okay.
I'm guessing Arya only caught like maybe half of what Bella's caught since she also speaks Celestial.
You actually didn't
agony,
understand
torture.
Arya only Celestial. You didn't understand any of it. He barely understood it.
Aw.
You have to understand both Primordial and Celestial to catch every other word, because it's an amalgamation of both languages.
I got a lot of languages.
So we just got back. We're all kind of like, I think, checking in, like, holy shit, okay. While we're talking, I would like to go around and I'd like to just do a cure wounds on Arya, on Bellis, and on myself.
I've got one stronger spell left if I want to start healing.
Just to keep us going along. We're not all the way out yet. And so I'll roll all three, and then it'll go Arya, Bellis, and then myself.
Thanks. True.
The alien Zelda asked, "What happened when you touched the orb?"
It was like it sucked first of all, and you get 10 health.
Yeah, a little bit.
I saw a lot of eyes, just very angry, hatred, and then I passed out.
Yeah, whatever was looking at me had a lot of eyes, and then it kind of grabbed my head, and I passed out. It's actually pretty similar to the way my own god looks at me, except his is a lot more annoyed and a lot less hatred.
All right.
Well then, I think we should report to the magistrate.
I could not agree more. I am exhausted.
FaceTime Cadril Perth.
You FaceTime Cable Perth. It shimmers. And you're met with a familiar face of
Yeah, what time is it?
the old Cadril Perth sipping a cup of coffee.
Sir, we have bad news and worse news. Which one do you want?
All the news we've got is bad, but it's
I'll
not just
take it
two
in
pieces of it.
chronological order.
We found a pocket dimension where the current God of Fire is being held prisoner by the usurper God of Fire who is inside of him.
Seems to take on a draconic shape.
kind of serpentine.
Yeah, not like me.
We also brought
Not-
back an inert version of the shimmering ball that was
Some sort
inside
of
of one of the
magical.
chests.
The object.
Yes, except whenever we touch it ourselves, what I'm assuming is the usurper comes to us, knocks us unconscious, and hurts us quite a lot. So
What-
I am not gonna hold it in my hand to show you.
Sir, what did you say the demon of Mercury's physical appearance was in the stories?
There are many forms that it is supposed to take, but the most common is a sort of mixture of the serpent and the spider.
There's the many eyes.
Yes. In fact, the eyes of Aran are quite important to its fable, as they were each of them, according to legend, plucked from its head by the hand of Mercury.
I have a feeling this might be another eye. I also have a feeling that maybe this demon is the one referred to as the usurper. Anyways, it seems that they're using pieces of Pymalian's soul to resurrect the cultists that die. In this pocket dimension, whenever a cultist was killed, a small form of candlelight would appear from their body and head towards the large altar inside of this tower. We were able to dispel a few, and Pymalian was able to inform me that they are pieces of his soul, and that when we dispelled it, it returned to him.
So, this usurper kidnapped a god and rends his soul and is in possession of another object, which we can perhaps presume to be an eye of the first demon.
So I can also confirm that we overheard a conversation between this usurper and the one known as Raythar, the one who we killed
The
in
one
the
freed
warehouse.
from Velkin. He
Yes,
had
yes,
returned
sir.
as well.
It seems he was resurrected in some fashion. We don't think he'll be able to come back anymore, but
We took care of his soul inside of the pocket dimension. I don't think he'll have an opportunity to come back again.
hopefully not. But they said there have been 6 attacks,
Yes. Yes,
so
there have been.
I can confirm that these people are, at the very least, pulling the strings behind these attacks or directly causing to bring about a war between our two countries.
part of the conversation they had, Wraithar and the usurper, included mention of the stage being set for war.
I'm afraid
I
it
believe
is.
it's inevitable now.
I have tried to talk reason in court, but if I could have cracked the object before the wardens of the breach took it to their jurisdiction. We have two choices, it seems to me. Or rather, two problems. We must, of course, unseat this usurper and free Pomarian. The consequences of a god not being in charge of their domain, I'm sure, will be felt across the realms, and soon. But we must also stop this war from happening. You found a second one. Perhaps with that being, I will have more leverage with the wardens, and I can further study this object and convince the king and the court de-escalate the situation from here. I give you two choices. You can continue to do what you have been doing. Deal with these cultists. Work to free this god. Or keep the orb. The one you found. Bring it, perhaps, before the king of Dorshan. Convince him that he is being manipulated. De-escalate from that side.
Are you saying that you've got you have a handle on the wardens? Like that's something you're managing, or are you asking
I'm
for
attempting
help there?
I'm attempting to, and the existence of a second one, as proven by you, could give me the leverage I need. They are not. They're simply difficult. They don't wish to cooperate because they feel it is in their jurisdiction, yada yada yada, blah blah blah.
And
But
you
I can
feel
convince
we
them.
might be the muscle necessary to push your idea forward, or
Next time I have an audience with them, I will request to commune with you through my FaceTime. Show them
Where is the king of Dorshan located?
in Dorshan, of course, the capital.
Oh wait, that's a city. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's at the top of
Zed,
Dorvan
Zed is
Ma.
gonna chuckle and kind of elbow nudge you.
No, I thought that was like a landmark.
Up here.
That's fair. I don't really know the place either. Anyways, so okay. All I'm asking is what's priority?
The god is right next to us. I think we can take care of that and then go up to Dorshan. If we wait, I'm afraid we risk losing the god by the time we make the journey all the way up and all the way back.
Well,
That makes sense, actually. Yes.
what do you mean to do?
Muster up a force, walk back in ham-fisted, and deal with all the cultists holding shards of his soul. We will make
Yes,
as
but we would
many
have to
trips
disperse
as
everyone.
needed. We will make as many trips as needed. I can
And now
try
they're
my
more than
hand at
likely
dispelling
ready
if
for
needed.
us.
If I
Yes.
might give a suggestion,
Please.
I think I see a path towards both of these goals being accomplished. In fact, all three of
Go
the
on.
goals. Those companions of yours that you wished to send to safety, and the city of Holobornia, where the teleportation circles lay, it is also connected to the capital. You would not have to trek all the way north. Should you get there, perhaps seek an audience with the king. And maybe, should you be thoroughly convincing, we can kill two birds with one stone.
Enlist the king's help to reclaiming the soul of.
Perhaps it could work.
Setting question.
Mm-hmm.
What type of king is this guy? Like an Iron Fist guy, or
Dorvan Ma is definitely less. It's a lot less democratic and of the people in terms of the rulers than Paldros is. Uh, in terms of how much the king is like his reputation, it isn't exactly that of Iron Fist. It's a little more, he's a decent ruler. The main thing that people do know him for is he's a little hot-headed. That is like known across many lands that Dorvan Ma's king is a little hot-headed. Not immune to being reasoned with, but a little prideful and quick to be defensive when he feels like he's being personally attacked. But it's not like insulting him gets you thrown in jail.
And you're saying like it's kind of loosey goosey around the area law wise, like mind your own.
I mean, maybe not loosey goosey, but like he's not like a tyrant.
Uh,
His
he's
subjects
not a
would describe him
stickler for the
as a
law,
just
but he's
king.
not going to let you walk all over
He
him.
definitely uh a lot of the kingdom out here, you know, they get a little ignored. You know, like you guys saw indoor room, they live pretty independently. They don't deal with, you know, the northerners that much, but in the kingdom,
Is
like
it
proper,
poor or is it like mid wealth?
it's comparable to Paldros as a whole up here, at least. There's a good amount of trade, especially these ways. And there used to be a good amount of trade with Paldros too, but not as wealthy as Paldros because they don't have nearly as fertile land, so
Okay.
food is scarcer. But you know, the people here live okay.
We do not have to decide this at the moment, but it's things to consider. But for now, I will alert you when I need your assistance, your testimonies, and the orb.
Very well. We will make contact with the king.
Good luck.
I have a feeling we'll need it.
Shimmers.
And to you have Kiskiri's blessing.
Good luck to you, magistrate.
And the magistrate's face melts back into a mirror. And with that,
Bubba,
we will end today's session.
do we get a level up?
Congratulations, everyone. You have leveled up.
There
Okay.
is
Oh
no
my god.
freaking way. All right, man. All
I
right.
get Dance Macabre. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Ah.
I get
That's
a
fair
fleet.
because we almost died.
Welcome to level 8.
9.
Level 9.
9, sorry.
Level 9. Level 9.
Ooh. Shiny new toy. Dangerous
I
new
get a
toy.
shiny toy too.
Now I actually have to make a decision.
Yeah, me too. I've been trying to think like narratively which way I want to go because I've been thinking about multi-classing. I've never done that before, and I was wondering like I really want to do paladin, but I also want to do like a swashbuckler rogue.
Okay.
Paladins are always fun.
Holy shit, 5th level spell.
Oh, that also means I get another cantrip.
Ooh,
Because of
Conjure
reasons.
Elemental.
No pressure for getting your level ups figured out immediately. We have a whole week before our next session.